Hey everyone, welcome back. I just want to kind of give a quick update on a few things that we have been discussing and going over. First of all, I would like to say that the garage sale, which happened this last weekend, went very well. Some of the thing, I actually made about $700, which is awesome. I've never actually made that much before, but I also never sold that much before. So, and the stuff that was left over, my mom is super generous and decided that she would take the stuff and keep it for the next garage sale. And so I packaged it all up and put it in tubs. And actually, my aunt overheard this, and she's like, "Well, I have rooms that have nothing in them or no one's in them, so my aunt is actually going to store the stuff for me until the next garage sale, and then they will take care of it for me," which I love my family so much. You know, they are so helpful in everything that I do. So I would like to shout out to my aunt and my mom and really all my whole family for being so supportive. So I would like to apologize for the first couple of videos that I put out there. I actually almost fast forwarded the first one because it was so slow. I felt like I was talking super slow. And and Gail's like, "Well, it's super clear though, so you can understand everything you're saying." But so I'm going to try and speed up my talking. So it's so yeah, I'm going to try and speak up my talking. And the next thing I kind of wanted to talk about was some banking information that we were kind of looking into. Gail mentioned something about, well, he was actually thinking more down the lines of our visa purposes. To get our visa, we need a bank within Panama. And so I was kind of looking more for a bank when I was looking for international purposes, for foreign transaction fees. You don't have to pay for that. Or my husband just came downstairs. Transaction fees and ATM fees. We don't want to have to deal with any of those. So I'm looking into a bank for that. He did mention that he doesn't think that his bank now, and we actually do have a joint checking through that bank as well, so they didn't charge any fees or anything. So I'm going to look into that bank and then and if that bank doesn't work out, then look at this other bank. I think it was a Chase 360 or something like that. I can't remember. It was last week. I can't remember what happened yesterday. So I'm gonna look into more into that, and I'll keep you up to date with that stuff. The other thing was rental cars. I did look a little bit into that, and there was two that I was kind of going with, and there was one that the website, they really didn't have a great website, but they had a lot of reviews, and the reviews were all good, and the people and the owners were actually responding to the reviews as well. And so I really liked that part of it. And then the other one, the website was awesome, very professionally done. And however, the reviews, I felt like some of them were from the employees. And also there was one bad review where the people rented from them and they went there to pick up their car and it wasn't open, and they were trying to be in contact with the people and they weren't getting any responses and they didn't get their money back, and I didn't care for that. And so I did reach out to the person that we are renting the Airbnb through, and she meant to see what her recommendations were. And she actually recommended the place that I wasn't quite sure about. So I'm going to look a little bit more into that and see, because I don't know about the other one, but she said that this one rents golf carts. So our plan is to actually find some kind of transportation from the airport to Coronado area, and then we'll be in, while we're in for the 2 months in the Coronado area, we like to rent a golf cart and to get around and stuff. And then about 2 weeks, a week or two into the trip, kind of to rent a car for a week or two and go out of the Coronado area and check everything else out to see if, you know, if Coronado isn't for us, you know, the other, maybe we'll check out the other areas and see if we like those better. So that's kind of our plan with a rental vehicle. So yeah, I'm still looking into that. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was our phones. I feel we were really nervous about it. I know Gail was really nervous about it, but I think I've come to the conclusion of I don't really need a phone. There is a app that I know a lot of international people use called WhatsApp. So, and Gail actually had that already downloaded on his phone, and I recently downloaded onto my phone because the person with the Airbnb, she asked me to send her my WhatsApp number, and she would send me this car rental information. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll sign up for WhatsApp because everyone's using it. So, and it'd probably be good to have down there. So we had a few technical difficulties with that. And it was on our end. So we got all that squared away. And so I think I'm going to have my parents for sure, and any family and friends that want to text or call to just download the WhatsApp. And then we did recently get new phones, and so that we could switch the SIM cards out for international to do all that. I'm not really all that tech and with some of that stuff, but so we did get new phones just for that purpose, and so hopefully they work. My husband, he's more into that stuff, so he's going to be looking into some of that to make sure that everything is good with that. So then we'll get some cards down there, and so we can use some more data, you know, the data part of it and whatever. So yeah, so more to come on that. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. So I will see you next time.